failed, you know, passing the level. And you pause. I was assuming you were reading the paste bin to find out what the hell the deal was. That's really bad. They need to fix that, because, got it. That's just, wow. That sucks. You know, they still haven't, the games that I submitted, they haven't approved them yet, and I'm waiting for them to get back to me, because I realized after I submitted them that I forgot to put the controls in there. I forgot to put the controls for the games on the paste bin, but I wasn't using a login for it, so I lost the ability to edit it. So there's no controls on mine. I was waiting for him to get back to me and say, you need to put this shit in. Yay, Ocean! Hey, that was a good game. I was a little worried at the end that they were gonna blow it, but I will take it. Not only that, they're favored this week in Arizona by, I think, like 6. Hey, Space Age! What's up, buddy? Yeah, I mean, it's not difficult to fix. I could get it really easily. I put a placeholder in there so that I could fill it in later, and then I forgot. That platinum boot. That's a beautiful thing. The platinum boot. So shot. Take that. I'm gonna start it in the wrong spot there. Yeah, she'll be sleepy for the next couple of hours. She was doing her normal thing earlier, and then she suddenly decided that, you know, she's gonna pass out, so here she is. Yeah, I'm still checking this. So the stim pack is magic. Ooh, money, money, money! Ooh, that's really good, actually. I might do another one of those. Blue rupees here. You know what? We don't need to do another one. We're good. We already got our 100 bucks. We're good. There has not been an official announcement, but my guess would be within the next week or two. Because I would suspect they want to get it in before the playoffs start, and the playoffs start in 2 weeks, so I would assume. Yeah, I don't think they don't want to put that out. Now, the thing is that the logic hasn't changed. I don't think the logic has changed, you know, overall. So there would be, for the qualifiers, there really would be no difference between 29 and 30. Unless they put those hints in there, which I really hope they don't. I think that's a horrible, horrible, bad, worthless idea. I hate it. I think the hints are horrible. I like the hint for the GT key in that key sanity situation. That is it. I hate the hints. Yeah, they want to add hints to the game that say, like, maybe you should check out Left Side Swamp. Or, there's nothing up on the mountain. Shit like that. I hate that. That's horrible. Final Fantasy did that in Free Enterprise for 2 days. And then they took them out because they realized how bad they were. And they just took them out because they realized this is a really bad idea. And they just completely removed them. Which I hope there's been you know, strong enough feedback that they at least reconsider this one. It's just a bad idea. Yeah. You know, I like the concept of doing it for the GT big key in Key Sanity. And bury it in Ganon's Tower somewhere. That's fine. Like, I'm cool with that. Force you to go into GT and then put it someplace that, you know, you still have to commit decent time to it. And then if it says, hey, guess what? Key's not here, you leave. That's simple. Flute. Sword too. Wow. I like this scene. Yeah. I hate the idea, and I really hope they ditch it before they decide to release this, because just again, personal opinion, I think it's a horrible idea. I saw Final Fantasy do it, and I saw them revert it immediately because of how bad of an idea it was. So, we'll see. They obviously don't ask me for, you know, they don't ask me for details and for advice, so their loss, not mine. But we shall see. From what I saw, everything else, it was basically the logic for V29 and V30. For everything else is apparently basically the same. And if that's the case, we could jump into it pretty much seamlessly. As long as you take the hints out of the equation, it's basically a seamless transition. Exactly, Space Age. I don't know. You know, you're exactly right. Ooh, red and green and white. I have the fruit. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't get it, but I think it's only because I've seen it already. Like, I've seen what it does to a rando. And it was instantly hated in Final Fantasy. I mean, instantly. It literally lasted 2 days. I mean, that's... You know, if they're gonna... Well, guess who's here? Yeah, I hate it. Oh my god, I did that last time too. That is ridiculous. Whatever. I did that exact same thing last time too. Where I accidentally hookshotted late. It doesn't make any sense why I did that. Yeah, again, there's a time and a place for that, and I think that is the only time and a place for that I can think of is in Key Sanity. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't make it. Hopefully it doesn't make it, but... You would like that. Yes, you would. I'm actually going to go turn that in. Fire rod. I am going to go turn that in now. Yeah, I think if you put it late, like if you put it somewhere by Ice Armos, I think it's fine there. I think that then that's... Because you've already cleared the instance for the most part. It means you don't check tile room. And that's cool. And that gives you an idea. It just gives you the idea, which I'm totally for. But beyond that, just keep it, man. I'm looking at that book. I mean, if we had the glove, I would actually be... I'd already be in there. But I'm looking at that book spot and thinking, should I have gone to desert? I hope everyone's enjoying their Wednesday. The week is half over. Wow. Okay, that means the lantern's out here somewhere. Well, that was not what I was expecting. Interesting. Where's the lantern at? It's got to be in one of these few spots. Oh, I hope it's at Zora. Because that's a place we're not going to check anytime soon. Oh yeah, I love coming to Death Mountain early. If you can sequence break it, it's even better. That's the other green rupee. Like chicken and pork. It's the other way to it. Huh. Where's that lantern at? Because that has to be... I mean, it's got to be up here soon, right? Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Ether and Bombos. Okay.
Yeah, I think Strombat would make a great president. You know, you get all the stuff done that nobody else is going to do. You know, get chocolate milk for lunch every day.
Bow and lantern. Oh, they want you to double back. Bow and lantern. Wow, they actually expect you to double back at that point. Oh, I'm not. I think I'm gonna be off. Yep. Saw that. Saw that. Took a risk.
Dude, I can do a great Strombat. I know what you're talking about. Fantastic. Anybody who says otherwise, I'm sick to cheat on them.
Yo, hippos. Just, doing more bullshit.
What's this?
Bullshit.
I like it when people come to me and say, hey, I hear you do a good Strombat. And boy, do I have a surprise for them.
Double deuce.
Hey, look at that! 500 biddies! That's amazing! Look at all those biddies! Just tons of biddies! Space Age! That's awesome!
Thanks, dude. Much appreciated. I'm tempted to do Hera. I'm just worried that I have to do the Hera basement. Yes, disembodied hands. I think we're just gonna go into Eastern here. We need 2 gloves still, so there's not a lot left, actually, to be honest. You notice that she's not even moving? Kiva's just, like, taking it. Oh. Hippos, when are you gonna race again, man? I know it's been a while. Yeah, I know you've been taking a break. Like, what are you even doing now? Are you doing anything? Because I haven't seen you do many Final Fantasy races either. I saw you do a there was a weekly you did that I saw you in, but beyond that, it's like I haven't seen you do anything. I think I'm just gonna full clear this for the green pendant. Now that we have the bow, I think it makes sense. Ah, well that sucks. Ah, that's fair. 65 hours a week, that's a lot of hours. You would never catch me dead doing that. Actually, I would be dead if I tried to do that, because 65-hour weeks. Yeah. Too fucking lazy for that shit. Fortunately, we do have to go all the way. Again, we're gonna clear this, so it doesn't make a huge deal. Yeah, still, I like my free time. I work from home and I still only put in my 40. Well, with few exceptions. Like today I worked 10 plus hours because that's our maintenance day. But that only happens once a month, so... And my commute is literally just around the corner. Not like around the corner of the block, like around the corner. So, I do need to get off my ass more often, though. You know, I bought the, I bought that Bowflex a few months ago, and I was doing really well for a while, and I've gotten really bad about doing it lately. Like, really bad. I need to get back on it. Almost got 2 items, so... Yeah, I don't see how you do it, man, because that's just... It's too much work. You know, if I absolutely needed to, I would, but I've never been in that situation where I've needed to do, you know, 2 jobs. I've been very fortunate not to have to worry about shit like that, so... I mean, then again, if you're also the type of person that needs it just to stay busy, which, like, my mom is that way. You know, she needs just to keep busy. How the fuck was I just like 1 pixel to the right? That's horrible. Man, fuck that up. Well, let's turn this in. Hopefully we didn't just waste our time. After this, we have to consider doing escape, I think. Come Come on, pay off. Be something big. Hammer me or something. Hammer or glove. I don't think that is hammer or glove. Thank you very little.
Arrow!
So I got 300 rupees, arrows, a heart container, and I can't even remember what the fourth item was. It took about 4 minutes. Thank you very much. Much, much appreciated. You suck. That's a really... Honestly, though, like, I would rather... I think almost everybody would do escape, or do Eastern with SRL before they came in here and did escape. I would assume that would be the case. Okay, good. That opens up. That means we can't get to the back, so that's a big deal. That means it's in logic. It means that this is probably where it is. But there's probably a glove in the back. And the logic was the lamp, actually. But I don't know many people that voluntarily go into escape like this, so not right away. Unless you do Uncle first and you find a oops, if I actually tap the door to get his attention. Unless you find a weapon at Uncle, then usually I'll come right out. Let's see, we picked up a heart from the sanctuary, so the key is, or the map is still alive. We have the key. If I actually walk down the stairs. We have the mirror, so we don't have to worry about anything there. Here's the map, so everything's live. All 4 chests. This is picture perfect for a glove. Will I find a glove here? Because after this, we have 2 items up on Hera, plus we could check the, we could check the book spot, and then it's desert. But I have to assume there's gloves somewhere. Mushroom, yeah, thanks, appreciate it. Sword upgrade would be interesting, because again, we have that... You know, we have the book already, so that opens up the tablets. Shit. I mean, Cape would make some sense for an Aga. Unfortunately, you know, we know there's nothing at Lumberjack. I won't skip it anymore. I refuse to skip it. I'm just never gonna skip Lumberjack again. Because every single time I don't check it, I find myself at like the 30 or 40 minute mark saying, I'm close. I think I should check it. And it's just faster to do it at the beginning. I think only like 20% maybe of the races that I do that I skip Lumberjack do I not go back and check it. Yep. Made all the sense in the world. That made all the sense in the world. And apparently I didn't get my kiss from the old man. Now we go down the desert. We can finish this. Let's see if we... Well, maybe we can finish this. We have a lot of fucking items already. Do I skip Lumberjack? Yeah, about that. No. I stopped doing it because there was a couple of races that I skipped it, and again, I end up going back there, and one time it was like the fucking, I think it was the hook shot or something, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? The one time I just decide not to check it, and it's the fucking hook? I mean... Not locked. So, this is clearable. Unless the small key is on here, which is... I don't think it is. I do not believe it's possible for the small key to be up there. Well, maybe it is. I know it's possible the other way around, that you could find the small key but not find the big key. The big key is on the torch. I actually don't know if you can do it the other way around. I don't think I've ever seen it. Where big key is in the first chest and the small key is on the torch. I guess it's possible, but I don't think I've ever seen it. So we did this right. You know, we did this part right. You know, the thing we did wrong is we did Easter. But Easter was just so tempting. Okay, I mean, I guess there's no reason you couldn't have that. I just don't think I've ever seen it. Yeah, I guess there's no reason you couldn't. I know I've seen it the other way. Nothing here. Well, we might as well do it. We're here. Might as well finish this. There's no reason not to finish it. Well, the problem here is now we're down to just a few spots. We're down to Hera, basically, which is a spot I had the opportunity to save quit and go back there after I got the mirror. But considering it called for a save quit, I didn't want to do it. And then there's Zora. Because Zora's available now. And we'll do fake flipper at this point. Because we are running out of things to do. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. It's unfortunate, but hey, what are you gonna do? At least we have the fire rod to make this a little bit easier. If I hit this fucking squid. One of these days I'll learn how to do the NMG strat with arrows on this, but that day is not today. If I didn't have it, I probably would. I'd just at least wing it. Oh shit, he's gonna poke at you. Oh yeah, how's that doing, man? I forgot you were still going on that. How's that tournament going? Like, what round are you in? Oh, she's adorable. Like, what round are you in right now, dude? I'm guessing by what you just said, you lost a game to me. So you're down 1-0. Do we do Zora or do we go to Hera? I think I'm going to do Zora. Only because at this point, there's more items available from the Zora route because I'm going to fake flipper it, so... I'm making all the wrong choices. Gotcha. Well, I mean... yeah, there's no reason not to keep going. I mean, that's why you join tournaments. That's why you do it. Fuck. I don't know why I've been fucking that up lately. Hey, Shin, thanks, dude. How are you doing tonight? Flipped the corner and then I went wide. Fuck. It's little things like this that bug the shit out of me. Oh, so get this. Okay. So we're driving back from the store on Sunday, and there. we go. I've been telling my wife for quite a while now that, you know, I keep plucking grays. So they're coming in from time to time, but she's never actually said anything about it. So we're driving home from the store, and, you know, it's 11:30 in the morning, so the sun's bright. She's in the passenger seat. She looks over and she's like, "Oh my God. When you saw my grays?" And she's, because you can see them. I see them every fucking day. And apparently this is the first time she's actually seen them.
It's bad lighting in here. I can't see them. We don't hardly get out.
So, yeah. I promptly buzzed to get, to make it a little bit harder to see, but looks like it's going to be at Hera. That's really bad at 30 minutes that we got to go back up to Death Mountain. Very, 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 very few. So we're going through back here. Shit. Wow, that was close. I had a really shitty angle coming out of that. I almost got sniped. That was really fucking close. Thread the needle on that one. How dear. Interesting. Well, means we have to go to a pendant dungeon. We just chose the wrong one. Yes, the cats all do, yes. All three of them do. One of them is completely gray. Oh yeah, well I plucked the beard ones are really easy because they stand out. So you don't see those because I always destroy them. I annihilate them. They never see the light of day. The ones in my hair, because my hair is really thin, it's another story. I've been getting them for a while. They're starting to come in a little bit better. Alright, where's the other? Oh, good. This is Turtle Rock. And 5. Where's the other one? Deep Snow. We have a ton of items here. It's ridiculous how many items we have. Yeah, I don't like them. You know, this is increasingly looking like it could be a PED seed at some point, even though the PED now is T-Rock. So, I would use dye Space Age. It's just that my hair is so thin anyway on this part of my body. In the back, it's actually super thick. Because it still grows there, for fuck's sake. But in the, you know, everywhere up here, which you guys can obviously see, it's just so thin that there's no point. Ha! My baby boy! That was funny. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on the wig. You know, I had hair at one point. It was fantastic. And now it's gone. I mean, it's here, whatever it is. That's actually decent timing. Now, we're going to finish this, unless we find the key. If I find the key, I'm not going to the basement. I'm definitely not going to the basement. Oh, man, with it there, and that was available? Ugh. Man, oh man, that could be... I don't see the reasoning to go... when you get that mirror to immediately save quit and go to Hera. Oh shit, I'm gonna get bumped. Move. Oh, fuck me. God damn it! He turned full 180. Full 180. He turned full 180 on me. He never does that. Oh my god. He is being a dick tonight. There we go. Jesus. This better be worth it, man. Alright, well, there's no mystery, but... Ugh. Oh, yeah, well, there's like 2 episodes. There was like 2 full episodes of them trying to help, so yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I mean, it makes for a good cartoon that you're trying to be serious with, a good anime that you want to be serious with. Doesn't necessarily make it good, you know, when you're trying to make it abridged and make it funny. I do too, only because that's what I grew up to. I mean, that's what I should say grew up to. That's what I watched when I was watching, is I watched The Falconer. So I just got used to it. Okay, well that's not good. Let's just not fuck that up. I accidentally hit my start key, my start button instead of my... oh shit, that was really weird. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know why. I understand why purists hate it, but I'm not a purist, so fuck them. All right, so what do we need? We need what do we need here? Hammer, cane, flippers, maybe Quake. Hopefully we don't need it for that. But we can do Skullwoods immediately, and I think we will. That'll be our first stop. Did I check? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Hammer! Oh, in a weird way, that actually worked out really good. In a weird way, that actually worked out really fucking good. Because if I would have gone to Hera, I would have found the Power Glove first. I wouldn't have been able to check that, and I wouldn't have come back. So in a weird way, that actually works. In a weird way, that actually worked out really well. Yeah, I watched some of the Kai stuff. I don't think I actually ever finished it. I just kind of stopped watching it. It was good. They added some things and they took out some things. The stuff they took out can easily have been taken out. They added a few things that I thought were a little weird, but it's stuff that we never got to see, you know, in the American dubs. Unless you got the DVDs. So... well, she's actually, because we're watching it kind of together right now, because we're well onto Super. I think we're at episode like 112 of Super right now, something like that. So we've been watching it together, because I only watched it the first time, with the exception of a few bits and pieces. So we're actually almost done with Super, and then we're basically done. I told her there's very little reason to actually watch GT, so... Oh, she watched the American, but the American DVD dubs. So, I did tell her there were a few... I knew where the episodes were that you could just skip, because obviously there's a bunch of filler in there, and there's a few really dumb ones that you can easily skip. So I did have her, you know, I did tell her we could just go ahead and... Oh my god. I told her we could skip those, but beyond that... No, well, okay, I started watching them, and then she kind of lost interest, so... Alright, Looney, take it easy, man. Enjoy. I'm gonna conserve my magic here. So I am on Fighter Sword. Don't normally do this. But I am on Fighter Sword. Funimation dubs. I do not like the Ocean dubs. I've seen some of them. I don't think I've seen all of them. I'm not a fan. I've never been a... And again, it's because I grew up watching... When I was younger and I started watching, I watched Funimation stuff, so... Come on, get down here, you punk. Oh, you dick! Oh, he's being extra trolly tonight. You gotta be careful, I have 3 hearts. I can take 3 hits max. He is kind of a psycho. Who are you calling a psycho? I didn't say anything to you. Alright, we're going to go back in, get the chest underneath. We're going to check the ped. I think the ped check is huge here, obviously. The Ocean dubs, they played, but Toonami, I believe, started with... Toonami still started with the Funimation ones. You got to remember, the original Funimation ones, the first 53 episodes had different voice actors. They replaced them all. But those weren't Ocean dubs. Those were still the Funimation dubs. We definitely, with two pennants already down, we have to check this. Better copy of your sword. Well, we know we're only finding 3 swords. There's no way that could be progression, right? Think about that. Is there any possible way that is progression? I do not believe so. No, there's not. Because we've already checked the other Master Sword lock place, so it's, yeah, there's not. Well, that's fine. If the 2 swords are in GT, you can go through all through GT without the, you can go all the way through GT with the Fighter Sword. You just can't fight Ganon. It's not fun. So, I mean, I'm not shocked things have dried up. We got a smorgasbord of items early on. So we're going to do Thieves Town. We're going to go all the way around to Hype Cave, then we got to go to Pod. No, you need Master Sword to beat the game, but you can go through the gauntlet, all the way through the gauntlet with Fighter Sword. You can go all the way through Aga. So, I'm not going to check that. I know the graveyard is right there, and I'm already halfway there, but there's like 20 items that we can check out here. Yeah, you just cannot fight Ganon with the Fighter Sword. I won't let you. When you get to phase 4, he's invulnerable. Can't do damage to him. Or phase 3, I'm sorry, phase 3, not phase Actually, you can't even get there because you can't do sword swings. You can't do sword charges. My bad. So yeah, you can't even do any. You can't do any damage to him. Oh, Cubs game started. I wrote it on earlier and I'm just now seeing it. Yeah, the only way that would have been required, any possibility of it being required, is that a sword locked position, a master sword locked position had sword copies behind it, which would be the 2 tablets at this point, and we already checked ether. We know it's clean. Which is unfortunate considering we did Eastern. And we full cleared Hera. And that cost us maybe 5 minutes already. So we're probably 5 minutes off the pace. I'm gonna turn the air on. It's getting warm. Ow. Your foot okay, babe? Yeah, I don't think I've actually heard that scene. Because, yeah, again, I haven't watched the Ocean Dubs. Oh, I haven't seen the Ocean Dubs past, like, maybe episode 30. I couldn't connect with them. I couldn't connect with them, and you've seen it. I've seen it so many times. You know, you watch the series. I've seen the whole series start to finish maybe 5-6 times. And it's just difficult to... I have a hard time hearing some of the voice actors, and it just, I don't connect with them. Just had our first forfeit of the night. Go left. Yeah. Here's what it is. You know, I've been slowly watching the, although I think I've got 2 or 3 episodes on my DVR right now, the US, the Funimation dubs for Super. And they sound good. They sound good. I like that they opened it up a little bit and they let them kind of be a little bit more, you know, closer to the source material. God, I just realized, if you went to Hera first, you got fucked. Like, if you got that mirror, you save quit, and you immediately went to Hera, you got fucked royally. Before you found the glove, man, I don't know why I did that. You got fucked royally. If you found the second glove in the back of, in the back there. Oh, I hear ya. Yeah, and I can't spell his name either. Oh, you got really fucked because you're gonna miss this too, because you're not gonna have the hammer. I mean, I almost did. I thought about it, but again, I had to save quit anyway, so it was just, there was no point. Well, you didn't miss anything. It's just gonna have that voice in the back of your head saying, "Hey, look at me! I've got an item, but you don't know which one." Haha. You know, my wife really didn't swear hardly at all until we came together. Now she is just a fucking cursing machine. I'm so glad that I had such a positive influence. Oh shit. Are you serious? Fuck this up. It cost me 30 seconds, maybe 20, 30 seconds. Nothing. More nothing. It is. It is. The Baby Saga is decent. The first 20 episodes are fucking hot garbage. I hate how they ended it. I think the end of it is just horrible. Never been a fan of that. But the middle 20 episodes are decent. Like, those middle 20 and 25 episodes are actually pretty good. But the beginning of it is just so bad. And, like, the last 10 episodes are pretty bad, too. Rumor is... And close your ears if you don't want potential spoilers for the upcoming movie that's coming out here in a few, 4 months, 5 months, whatever it is, by the end of the year, isn't it, January? Rumor is, again, close your ears, that they have an artist working on Gogeta for the Broly movie. Which would be... That would be something, because that would be the first time we get to see that canon. I don't know where I saw it. We did pick up... Where did we find the powder? Where did we find the powder at? The powder was something we did find. Where was powder? Oh, there's our flips. Gotta get those. Where did we find the powder at? I don't even remember. Yeah, I did not like the ending. And again, the beginning was garbage too. So basically it was bookend garbage followed by 10, 15 good episodes. I hope I didn't fuck up the placement there. I dropped that port a little low. I think that'll be fine there. I think that'll be okay. I hope it'll be okay. So that's that, that's that, that's that. Heart. Okay. And then we'll take this up. So we know the pet is dead. Just again, it's kind of unfortunate, but at the same time that means we don't have to hunt for the fucking ice rod. This should be fine because there's a Yes, I did. I dropped that touch low. Fucking Hamels just gave a bleed off hit. That sucks. What else did we do? We did that. So we're gonna take this all the way around to Hype Cave. We're gonna drop this off when we get down there, and then we're gonna check the. We'll check the. I guess it wouldn't matter either way because we're gonna go north right after that. I guess it depends. Where are we gonna go after this? Are we gonna do swamp, or are we gonna do ice? Are we gonna do pod? We still have to do pod. Like we're so close to go here. What do we need? We just need the cane, right? And then, again, maybe Quake. So we just need to find the cane here. So I guess with that in mind, we're gonna do it this way, and then we come back because we're gonna end up doing swamp. I think. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Because then we get this check out of the way too. Yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll definitely be interesting. Nice double... Oh, we didn't turn it. They had that double play there. Yeah, it'll be very interesting if they do that. That would be something that would be very unexpected. Alright, I guess we're gonna check swamp. Because we're right here. We might as well just do it. So let's go up here and do... God, I really want to do pod. Because we're just cane away from go. It's so tempting. Like, there's a bunch of tempting... I mean, pod is just as fast to go mode as, like, swamp is, for the most part. And I'm not going to do ice, because I'm sure it's at ice, and I'm just, you know, doing my thing, and I hate doing ice. Oops, shit, I can fuck that up. Pod has got 5, swamp has got 6. I'm right here, let's just do swamp. God damn it. Ugh. This is kind of one of those things that could be in any of those 3 locations, but it's probably in one of those 3 locations. We just don't know which one. Well, the thing I like about that, if they do follow through with that, is they're bringing in characters that everybody knows, or most people know, but we didn't think we'd ever see. I know they've got that that Japanese only, that promo series, whatever the fuck it's called. Oh shit! Hamels just give up a 3-run dog. Oh my god, Hamels, what happened to you, man? 3-run home run. Ugh. That's not a good start. That is not a good start. God damn it, move. Yeah, I haven't actually read up any of the other synopsis. I actually walked into that one on accident when I heard about the Gogeta thing. Beyond that, I try to stay away from spoilers on stuff like that. I'd rather just, you know, I'd rather just find it. I don't mind if I hear a spoiler, but I also don't actively go out of my way to see them. You know, if we do choose right out of these 3, we actually do, you know, we're probably in pretty good shape. The only issue is we already know that there's a sword we're not going to get. Fuck, and then he just gave up a double? Oh my god, he gave up a triple. Is that going to be a triple? That's a triple. What the fuck happened to Hamels, man? He's been lights out all year, and then he's getting shelled in the first. Yes. He did not. Ugh, we're gonna have to use hammer strats here. You know, I probably should have gone to Meyer at some point and viewed the... really should have done that, because now I just realized Quake is at Mire, we're not in Go. I should have done that. Although if Quake at Mire means that also we're gonna find... We would eliminate Turtle Rock from the equation, which would be nice. There's the key. Heart, so... I'm gonna keep going. I should have moonwalked there, I think. I think I should have moonwalked. Yeah, I should... Oh my, that's my first bottle. I should have moonwalked, because we're going to be down to one item, potentially, here. Yeah, like I said, I think I've only watched GT twice, I'm going to say? I think twice. I remember I watched it the first time, and it took me a long time to watch it, and then the second time was like, it couldn't have been that bad, right? It was. Oh, shit. Are you fucking kidding me? And I'm close, so I can't do two here. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. There. And he's moving, so I have to get one. Get back up here, you fuckhead. I'll do it. Side here too. Not getting double shots. Really? I didn't get a single double in? Gross. Silvers. There's one item left in here. I should have moonwalked. 4-0 in the first. Baby, I love you too. We'll see you tomorrow. We left one item in there. If it's in the big chest and we didn't go back and moonwalk that, I'm gonna feel good. Oh god, it's Quake. Oh no. Oh no. Well, it means we know that oh god. Again, we know that GT, or not GT, Turtle Rock is dead. I don't know why I did it this way. I have a fucking mirror here. Oh no. That's not good. That is not fucking good. Oh, you've never actually seen that? I mean, it's dumb. I mean, you're not missing anything. It's pretty fucking dumb. We chose wrong. I think we needed to go do pod. We're gonna check a couple of these fetch spots first, then we're gonna head to pod. See what this little lazy fuck's got. Shield. Mother of fuck. We're gonna full clear this. We are full clearing this motherfucker. Not good. Not good. I'm gonna walk down here to this thing. I'm gonna actually purposely take a hit. so that I can fill this bottle up. Ooh! Okay. Well, we got some boots. That was worth it. Especially if it's the 1 in 22 for the GT key. Plus we get a bonking! Yay! Alright. I'm not following the boot spots though. I just feel like this is too obvious not to do. God, we left that one item in Swamp. Oh, that's gonna bug the shit out of me. It's not the 2 left side items that I'm concerned about. It's the big chest item. Because that would have been really fucking easy to go back and get. Oh, man. That's really bad. I pray we find the cane first. Huh. Yeah, I don't even remember it, to be honest. I don't remember. Like, it's been 10 years at least since I've seen him at this point, so I don't even remember how GT goes for, like, the details and such. I remember the story arcs, but I don't actually remember the details. Gil! How's it going, dude? We just need to find King. Kane and where and go. We know where it isn't. The string. Oh man, if it is actually behind the mushroom, that might give us an advantage because the mushroom was in Swamp. It's going okay. I don't know. It's going okay. It's okay. Not great. It's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and mirror here because we have to go to the left side. I've seen people that are like religious against not mirroring there, but and just walking around, but I don't feel like it's faster. Although we could have checked this last. Like, we easily could have checked this thing last. Yeah, my wife actually started with Dragon Ball. She watched those in order. So, you know, in the end, she got to watch it the right way. I think it's faster, Gil. I think that's faster. I'm not gonna get that one. So I took a step up. Damn it, get out of the fucking way, prick. Still on fighter sword here, it's kind of a pain. Yeah, I mean, if you don't need to get the vanilla big key chest, then I'd say yeah, you don't mirror, you just hammer, you walk around. But if you do, it just seems like it's faster. Is that just our second item? It is. Wow. Cubs are down 4-0 in the second. That's really bad. Especially with Hamels on the mound. Hamels has been lights out for us. And even though we are going to be in go mode whenever we find the cane, if we find it before us... Never mind. I was about to say, if we find it before a sword, we're going to keep going. We're going to look for more items. Never mind. I didn't say anything. Pod was the play. It's always pod. But again, there is a tiny chance. Those boots, if those boots are required, then swamp is required to actually not just skip through. So, because the mushroom is... Although, you know what? You're probably going to check that spot. You know, that's one of the chests that's not too far out of the way. I feel like that's one that you could easily check, even if, because if you're looking for a sword upgrade, you would check it. I don't know. Again, this race could go one of several different ways. Could be several different ways. Yeah, back when Yamcha actually meant something. Hey, we got a base room. You know, that was back before he became the punchline. Well, you probably think that only because you know adult Chi-Chi and what she turns into. Although, yeah, she's what, like 7? That is a little weird. Why the... Ooh, close. Alright. I think we follow the boot spots. I think I'm actually going to follow the boot spots. Which means... we have to mirror and go to 3. We'll check graveyard. We're going to check the north side, the north graveyard, before we do anything else. I want to check those boot spots. That's the one advantage that we might have in this race. Well, yeah, that's... Again, it is weird. It is weird. I'll give you that. I kind of forgot about that. This just popped out. Damn it. Well, I mean, they're not gonna... To think that the Cubs were gonna sweep this series would be... It'd be hard to... It'd be a hard sell. So, this is not the end of the world. Magic number's at 8 right now, pending what Milwaukee will do. I don't even have a scoreboard up, so... So we're going to check 4 overworld locations before we dive into ice. And then I think we have to go to ice. I'm a coward. Red mail's for cowards. Consider me a coward. Where is that? Don't bounce me. God. I dropped that portal in a bad spot. We do want to keep this one. Again, you're not wrong. You're You are not wrong. Okay, that not having it not be there is both good and bad. Oh god, there's one item left in Swamp I'm terrified about right now. There's one item there I'm just absolutely terrified about. Spike Cave, Catfish, Pyramid, Ice Palace, Fat Fairy. That would be a reason to go to Ice Palace. And then Mire itself, like in Mire. It's probably Ice Palace. I mean, it probably is. Ice Palace effectively gives us 5 items, so I think we have to check it. I hate fucking full clearing Ice Palace. I mean, this is effectively a... I mean, we've pretty much full cleared. At least we know we don't have to go to Turtle Rock. And then there's that one fucking item left in Swamp. And this also means that the boots are worthless unless we need them for... unless we need them for GT. Come on, cane me one time. I was gonna check the pyramid before I did this. I'm just gonna go into ice. Because then I can parlay the pyramid check after I do Big Bomb. Well, there's only one item in there, so... But it easily... if it's in the big chest, I made a colossal mistake. Because the big chest was the one that I could have easily gotten. And didn't. You know, skipping left side, I think that's fair. Skipping left side with one item to go, I think that's a fair gamble. But we got the big key at the spot where we could have moonwalked down the stairs or up the stairs, and we could have gotten that one. And that was I regretted that decision immediately. Especially when we found all of them except for, you know, one item. Now that doesn't mean we would have gone back in, but it means we would have checked that last item. That one last location. It wouldn't have taken very long either. I mean, there's not much left. I mean, we're full clearing ice now, but I guess if there's one advantage of doing this, we are increasing our opportunities of finding a third sword. Because we know where we're not going to go. We know we're not going to, obviously, go on the pedestal, so... Oh, fuck that. No cane, so we can't... We can't skip. I'd like to. I hate this setup. You have to wait. Otherwise, you'll launch over there and the fire bar will hit you and it can knock you off. I hate having to do that, but you have to. Apparently launched a second too soon there. So, I like this. I was actually watching the Gem and Ben match from today, and they both actually use this... They used this setup for the, for Ice Palace, which I thought at this point had been thought that this was not the order to do this, but apparently wrong. I trust their opinions on this, both of them. It's the way I do it. It's the way I've always done it. Oh shit, I'm gonna... Almost got bunnied there. Just hold on one second. I'll read what you said there. God, why do I keep doing that? It's usually personally involved in anything other than... No! No, she does not. I mean, she is basically worthless. Okay, so there's 4 chests left. 3 items, so Cold Stare's got one. We know that. I'll pick that up again. And one of these two has got to be a big key. So... Perfect. I mean, we still have to check the asshole chest, but that actually works out pretty well. So we know the last 2 items are the last 2 chests. So, I mean, it is what it is. We have to check it. I mean, we're full clearing this for a reason. There's no more fetch quest items to get. We're finding it, we're done. But we're at an hour 20 already, which is ridiculous. My fear is that it's in... it's either in Swamp Palace or it's in, like, Spike Cave. Or sitting on top of the pyramid. That would be really bad, actually. That would be really bad. Hopefully it is here, because then... I suspect that almost everybody will come in here and do what we're doing right now. Like, having it be on Cold Stare at Fat Fairy is great. And if it is at Fat Fairy, you know, we don't go to the pyramid twice. So, both of those scenarios will work to our advantage. The problem is that we've done a lot of shit. It's been efficient. This has actually been efficiently routed. I think my routing, for the most part, has been pretty fucking good. Execution has been okay. You know, it's just buried. Took a couple of quick gambles, and I left a couple of spots behind, but not much. Should have waited for them to bounce, damn it. Yeah, one of them ate all of the blasts. If you wait just a split second longer there, you can get a bunch of doubles there. If you go down a couple of pixels. Damn it. Yeah, I skipped Spike Cave. So, here's what we've got. 3 items at the pyramid. Spike Cave, the 1 item left behind in Swamp, and Mire. Yo, Polly. Good evening to you. How's your Wednesday going? This is Kiva. She's the attention whore of our 3 cats. This is her spot. We've had her for over a year now, and Troy used to be up here all the time. Troy's our second kitty, who's up here occasionally. He's over there right now, laying on the floor. But she has taken over this spot. This is definitely her spot at night. She loves sleeping here. Oh, should I do a bomb dupe? I should, but I'm not going to. Oh, that is awesome. How are you liking them? How many did you get? Was it just 2? Or was it 3? I can't remember. I remember you found the litter. Is it just 2? It's just 2. Okay, yeah. Okay, I remember. Oops. I'm gonna do that. And okay, good. I almost kind of wanted to get that, but I am in red mail, so I think I'll be fine. Here we are. That's good. That's really good. I mean, it's still bad because it took us so fucking long, but everybody has to do what we did. So that's going to come down to execution. That's all going to come down to execution. Just fantastic moves. +1 bonk. You need to kill this thing, because otherwise it'll sit here and just fly around. Alright, so we're about 3 minutes away from finishing to go to GT. No one is done yet, not surprised. Like 135-ish in that range. It's kind of what we're looking at here. I'm actually going to switch over to the hook because I can hook that right side one here instead of... And, oh, man, I hate it when it does that. Sometimes that guy goes to the right, and then... Oh, shit. No. You dick laser. What a dick laser. Yeah, we're gonna go. We know that we only have one shot at a sword. Just because we know that there's a sword on the pedestal, which we are obviously not getting. So... yeah, I like using the hook in here for little control. I'm glad I didn't check the pyramid. That would have cost me another 30-40 seconds. Not only that, I think in that scenario I might have actually picked up that goo. Because that would have been before going into Ice Palace. I think I would have actually done that. Well, we finally hit go mode. Fat Fairy had our item tonight. So we did not get punished for not going back into Swamp, which is good. We did still clear a couple of dungeons we didn't have to. You know, but again, I suspect almost everybody would have checked that. That was just too good of a spot not to check at Eastern, especially after you get the bow so early. So I suspect we didn't lose much time. There's an item. I'm gonna check these two. Because they're so much faster than the other one. If we have to go back, we have to go back. Easily could be in the vanilla location because of the amount of keys that we got. But I'm not gonna cut it. Damn it. Oh, now I gotta wait. That's almost enough to make me want to just go check the other chest. Hopefully it's here. And we don't have to go all the way back to the left and then get the big key spot. As long as that doesn't have a good item, we're okay. We have a blue goo, which we don't want to use. We definitely don't want to use it because... I want to save that for GT. I don't actually need this. I was thinking about stopping there and doing that, but we'll be fine. I only need to use this twice. We'll be fine. So, I mean, honestly, again, our route wasn't bad. I don't think our route was bad at all. I think it was just kind of a, you know, it's kind of one of those where the last items are required and they're buried. So, I need to learn this on my homework list. I'm starting my homework next week, by the way. I'm gonna start going through my checklist of shit that I need to learn, and I'll just pull up the practice ROM and just finally get those down. So, But no one's done, which again, not surprised. I'm thinking 135 to 140 for a seed like this is probably normal. We have red mail, don't we? Yeah, we do. So I don't even need a fairy here. I need to check the... I got the timing wrong on that one. There's a faster way of doing that little section. I've seen it, I just don't have the timing. Well, so much for that. Runner Watcher's done. That's a little surprising. Wow, he wrecked it. I mean, he chose Ice Palace first. We did not. Which means he got to Go Mode, Swamp, and probably Pod. Yeah. I don't... Why would you... I mean, there is a argument for doing Ice Palace first. Nothing, but the 5-6 was there. The other crystal. It was a 5-6 crystal. And I think that's the argument, because it's not 3 items, it's actually 5. So, this is... Normally, I'd be like, really? You went to Ice Palace before doing probably Pod and Swamp? But in this case, I definitely see the case for going there. Like, that one actually makes perfect sense. We just don't do it because, well, we don't like Ice Palace. Because Ice Palace is garbage. You know, every time that Ice Palace gets us, we keep saying this. We keep doing it, but we keep saying it, too. Doesn't mean we change. I'm not changing. We just comprehend that if the item is at Ice Palace or is related to Ice Palace, we're just going to lose. Unless the seed is just pointing with a big fat fucking middle finger and saying this, like, fucking go to Ice Palace with the finger just pointing right to it. One finger salute. Then guess what? We're gonna go to Ice Palace. But that doesn't happen too often. Oh, it's funny you mentioned that. We actually, that message got thrown up. I was watching one of Wayne's streams, I think it was yesterday, actually. And somebody asked him, what's your favorite dungeon in this instance? And he said Ice Palace. And I said, you're full of shit. You're fucking Looney Tunes. Because nobody in the right mind actually enjoys that fucking hellhole of a place. He said something about stupid, like he likes the design. Like, fuck that. He's not watching. I think he's on the restream tonight, so he's not going to be watching his chat. I like how they don't even ask me to restream anymore, which is great, because I've been playing so little lately, and I've kind of lost whatever little edge I would have had. Because I haven't been playing great either. But they stopped asking me, which is great. It's like, I don't really want to be on a restream. If they ask me, I usually do it, so that... Oops. I'll usually do it if they ask, but otherwise, it's like, I don't want to. And sometimes I tell them no. Up there. Okay. Cape is actually very good here because we're probably not going to find a sword. I say the chances of us finding sword is probably pretty slim. There's only one. 2 people are done. Yeah, this one I could absolutely understand why you go to Ice Palace first, and then you do it. If you do Ice Palace first, you absolutely check that. Speaking of the Big B, he just finished. No, I absolutely should not have. I'm gonna check these chests, because if there is a sword here, we absolutely want it. we're going to be done in, like... It's going to be just over 140 for us because we still do have, you know, Master Sword, which is not the fastest fight in the world, but honestly, finding that cape is really nice because now we can do, cape. Really? Oh my god. Oh, fuck me. Like, we'll check the top 4 chests. But considering we just left half a GT there, and then, we left half a GT plus all of, Turtle Rock. Although we didn't check much about it. Oh, I'll check that in a second. Sit tight. I do want to see that picture. Actually, I don't mind doing that one here, especially with, using Master Sword here. Come back down to Earth. Oh, thank you for coming running into me, but... Don't mind burning those up in this scenario. It's just... Yeah, I gotta check out those kittens. Uh-oh, I'm late. Recovered! Alright, I gotta check out those kitties. Oh my god, those cats are adorable. I will have to remember to show my wife that picture tomorrow. Oh my god, those are adorable cats. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's mean. Blaine would say that. He knows I hate this place. He knows I hate Ice Palace. He knows. I'm gonna have to pick this up. Let's grab that while we're waiting, because we have to wait for the hat. The strange thing is that Boyne also knows I like checking Fat Fairy. I'm a big fan of checking that spot. So that's kind of a... That one's kind of a hit and miss. I stepped a little over the bounds there. And I think it just saw another one. Yeah, 4 people are done. So we're about 2 or 3 minutes out, depending on how Ganon goes. You know, obviously, we have to use Master Sword. At least for full magic. We'll end up using Cape Strats. I like using Cape Strats with Master Sword. So, I'm so glad we got that compass. The worst thing that it could be, the only thing that really would get us here is if that one chest we didn't check in Swamp happened to be a sword. That would be really bad. That would come back to bite us, because that would save us a minute in this fight. We're not gonna get us. We're not gonna get us anymore. It's gonna be more like a 141, maybe even 142, depending on how Ganon is. That's a nice triple though. I got a double out of it. I'll take a double. I'll take the double. 3, 2, 1. Remember, boys and girls, we will be playing the Bonk game here shortly. In roughly 2 minutes, we'll be playing the Bonk game. I haven't done Master Sword in a while, man. I hope I'm not rusty. It's been a while since I've done this. It really has. So, Yeah, we could have probably shaved 7-8 minutes off our time if we had just gone to Ice Palace, but again, we don't like Ice Palace. And there's nothing that you can do to make me want to go to Ice Palace. Not good lineups here. 6, 7. Not really bad setups here. Damn. I didn't get it. It was one away. Not a good one here either. We have a blue, so we can do this. Oh shit, out of sequence here. Yep. I think that's 11. I think that was 11. I don't think that was 12. Nope, that was 12. Okay, we're good. Except Firebat's getting off there. Oh, one's a high one too. Oh god, fuck me! I saw that one coming. I wanted to get away from it. I did not want to hit that Firebat. I saw the Firebat was going to hit, and I tried to edge it out. I did not want to take that Firebat hit there. Which way are you going? I hope he goes all the way across. Except no, he did not. One more rotation here. Alright. Well, there's only 4 people done. This could be a 5th. I'll take a 5th. Sniper, no sniping. Sniper, no sniping. Sniper, no sniping. And we took a 5th. You know what? Considering we've basically full cleared, I'm okay with a 5th. I love that thing. I'll take a 5th, considering we basically full cleared. The only thing we didn't do is pod. Or not pod, Turtle Rock. There was 3 chests we didn't check otherwise. 3 chests. So I'll take that, considering. I think we did okay with the bonks. I think we did pretty good with the bonks, actually. I'm not sure. Not sure, but I think we did pretty good. Well, no, but we still lost probably 1.5 to 2 minutes full clearing Swamp. So we full cleared Swamp. We full cleared Eastern. There was nothing in Eastern. We didn't check Hera right away. But that one's a little bit... Again, that one was a tricky one because of where the other glove was at. So there's a weird scenario there. So if you guys remember, we got the flute, which led us up to Death Mountain. We got the Moon Pearl from the old man before we got the lantern. But the lantern was right there, so was the mirror. Now the second we got the mirror and we had the Moon Pearl, we could have gone up there and done Hera. But if we had done that... Yeah, we full cleared Swamp. Well, we didn't do left side. We left an item in there. We got 5 of 6. We did not do left. We left after finishing everything else. The tricky thing about that is that if we had the other mitts was in the back of Escape. So if we'd gone into Hera right away, we'd have found the Power Glove there. And then we would eventually got the Titan's mitts, and we would probably went right there after that. But the issue is that the hammer was in Hookshot Cave. We would not have gone there right away. We would have skipped that. We wouldn't have gone back there for a little bit because we didn't want to take another trip up Death Mountain. So the fact that we skipped Hera wasn't necessarily a bad thing. It just didn't... It just made our routing a little less efficient for that early sequence. Everything else I actually think wasn't bad. I mean, we had that decision of Pod, Swamp, and Ice. If we had done Ice... actually changed that. We had to do... So the order was Ice and... change that. You want to do Pod first. Because Pod gave you Quake. So you do Pod, and then you do Ice for the 3+2, and then you do Swamp. Because then you could go mode Swamp and Mire. So that would have been the order to do. The tricky part of all of that was we did find the boots at the mushroom spot, but then we followed that route, and it cost us some time. Yes, that is exactly correct, Shin. She is the queen of the fairies. Let's see where everybody else did. People were in this race again. 23. I think we got 5th. I'm fine with that. The people we lost to are not bad racers. Like none of those 4 above us are bad. I mean, it's Runner Watcher, Just a Boy is good, and Blaine and Salty are both good. So yeah, we didn't miss anything there. I don't feel bad about that. What I also am not feel bad about is I'm watching everybody that is going. Looks like we just got another done here. Everybody that is fighting Ganon right now, there's 2 of them, and then another on Aga. They all have Master Sword. So Tempered Sword was nowhere. Hey, Drifter! How you doing, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. I was mentioning it the other day. I need to do more Magic streams. I haven't done a Magic stream in like 2 months. I'm still setting up some of the... So here's the deal. I've had the thing in my header for a couple weeks now about Marathon number 6. Which I am going to do, but I'm having difficulty figuring out a good way to do it. Because we don't play Magic on the stream much anymore. And it's difficult when I do a marathon, is that the marathons are almost like what, 70% Magic related? And it kind of offsets what we normally do. So I'm trying to find a way to get some stuff, like to mix other things, but I'm just having difficulty coming up with ideas. Well, Shin, I'm actually playing this Saturday. I pulled my old burn deck out of retirement. I haven't played this fucker in like 3 years. But I finally set aside some of my other shit, so... yeah, rumors are awful, Gil. You shouldn't listen. You should not listen to rumors, because they're usually not true. But... yeah, I don't even play Paper much anymore. Can't play the pre-release coming up in 2 weeks. It's my wife's my anniversary, so we're going out that day. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I've been playing. I mean, Modern is my format of choice, and I've been going back and forth with a slew of different decks, and I've done fairly well with most of them. Burn was the first Modern deck that I did, and again, it's been shelved for like 1.5 to 2 years, and I've been a little all over the board lately with my Modern play, so I figure I just need to go back to my roots. So, Jesus, Space Age. He does have the Platinum boot, though. Yes, he does have the Platinum boot. Margarita Monday is actually in May. Margarita Monday is not our anniversary. It's the day that we met. It's the day that we became a couple. Because... Ooh, look at that number! Look at that little bitty number! This guy right here! 4 minutes of menu time. A minute of that was fucking Argus. So... But yeah, I'm still working out the details. I just don't know the best way to handle a marathon if we're not going to just basically be streaming Magic for 24 hours. I'm still working on it. It's just very difficult to do because I don't do casual speed running. I don't do, I mostly do randos and stuff like that. It's just so difficult to do. You can't do 24 hours of randos. You can't do it. Your brain will turn. You'll see brain goo coming out of every orifice in my head. So I'm still working on it. It's gonna be announced sometime in the next few weeks, but we'll see. So anyway, boys and girls, I'm gonna call it for the night. It's almost 10 o'clock. I'm gonna watch a little bit of this Cubs game, see if they can come back and make a game of this. I am raiding tomorrow. I will not be on tomorrow. And Friday, I believe we are gonna play the Final Fantasy IV Weekly. I believe. I think we're gonna do that on Friday. It looks like a decent. It looks like a decent seed, a flag set for that one. So I think we're gonna play that one on Friday, and then I'm gonna be gone all day Saturday. So that's all I got, guys. Have a great day. Have a great night. If I don't see you here, enjoy your weekend, and we'll talk to you guys here probably on Friday. All right, take it easy.